Hi, today I'm going to talk about the CS practical exam questions. Something I really wished I had more clarity on when I was preparing for the CS practical. I didn't find a single video which will help me to understand the questions or exam patterns. So this is the quick backstory. During the exam, I tried searching for any useful insight, but honestly, no one was able to provide the real answers. That's why exactly I am making this video to help those of you who are about to take it and want to know what to expect. So before going to the questions discussion, I would like to provide the question pattern. The exam consists of 20 questions in total. You were required to answer 15 out of those 20. But here is the surprise. You only need to get 40 correct answers to pass because the passing mark is 70%. If you answer 14 out of 20, you will be passed. But the proctor will confuse you that you have to answer 15. So don't get confused. These are not even multiple, what can I say, multiple choice question. By the way, the CEH practical is well practical. You will be working in a real virtual lab environment and each question is scenario based, except stuff like scanning networks and identify vulnerabilities, performance privilege escalation using tools like Nmap, Metasploit, Burp Suite, extracting facts or files, analyzing logs, or even cracking password. You will need to demonstrate your skill, not just to know the theory. So before starting, these are my advices. Practice hands-on. Tools and techniques matter more than memorizing facts. Focus on core areas like enumeration, vulnerability assessment, exploitation, and post-exploitation. Don't panic if you can't do all 20. Remember, 14 solid answers can reach you to the destination. And time management is the key. You can easily answer first 5 to 6 questions within 1 hour. 1 hour. Then rest is quite difficult than first six. So you need time. So time management is very necessary. So yeah, if you're studying the CS practical, keep grinding on the real world labs, try Hack Me, Hack the Box, or even Easy Concepts own lab. And if you want to break down the types of questions I got, let me know in the comments. I can share the exact question for obvious reasons, but I can definitely guide you on what to expect. So the first question is perform an extensive scan of the target network and identify the FQDN of the domain controller. So you can do this by Nmap, and finally you can go to the Windows machine provided in the exam and right click, then properties, then in the computer description you will find the domain FQDN. So first I would like to show you the command. Just wait for a while. Yeah, and you have to first open the terminal, then write down the command as like this. We will then the rest of the IP. I am assuming the IP is 10.10.113.24. It will show an answer and Microsoft Windows Active Directory LDAP. So this will be the state will be open and the service will show the LDAP. Then rest of the answer I have already provided you. Go to the Windows machine, right button, and it will show the answer. The full computer name like this, sorry, like server 2022. You will find the answer like this. Okay. Then I will discuss about the question 2. Question 2 is about this is a scenario based. Okay. So the question 2 is, while investigating an attack, you found that Windows web development environment was exploited to gain access to the system, perform extensive scanning and service enumeration of the target networks, and identify the IP address of the server running in WAMP server. Please focus on running in WAMP server. Now, how to do it? It's easy. You have to find the IP and you will use this command to find the WAMP server. I mean, one server normally hosts in port A, and you have to do the extensive scan. I am using the example IP block. So this will show you the answer, like uh, these types of answer. So you will already completed 20%, sorry, 10% answer of this. So we are going to question 3. There will be so 3 questions for Nmap, from Nmap, and 1 from OpenVAS, 3 Wireshark. So the third question is, identify a machine with SMB service enabled in subnet. Crack the SMB credential for user Henry and obtain sniff.txt file containing an encoded secret. Decrypt the encoded secret and enter the decrypted text as the answer. Use Henry's password to decrypt the text. So, how to find the SMB port open? And you have to use here the Hydra. Hydra is easy to use. First, the command we will use here is sudo nmap extensive scan uh, port 139 and 445. We use script val 10.10.1.13/24. It will show an answer, or assuming the IP is 10.10.1.17. So I will use Hydra word list, Hydra Henry user list, and we need to provide the password. Password will be stored something like here. You will see in the exam. Then I am providing the IP, say 17. I found the assembly in 17. Then 17. Then you need to connect the IP 10.10.1.17. The directory will be given. I am using the share directory. then SMB client L 10.10.1.17, then type password and ls. Now get sniff text. Where to get it? It can be robot text, sniff text, or any other. I'm just uh, showing you as an example. Get sniff text, desktop, sniff text, whatever you want to copy. Then you need to see what's in the is there. Then decrypt it. Decrypt by using Handy's password. This is how I solved it, and you got the question three's answer. Then again, there then again you now have to identify using Android phone. Now, how to do is first I read out the question. An insider attack has been identified in one of the employee's mobile device in dash block subnet. You are assigned to covertly access the user's device and obtain malicious ELF files stored in a folder scan. Perform deep scan on the ELF files and obtain last four digits of the SHA-384 or SHA-256 or anything or MD5 hash of the file with the highest entropy value. I will not discuss about the tools, how to use it. I am just solving the questions. So if you need to know anything, just knock me up. I will provide you my Telegram channel. So no worries. So how to solve this question for? First, we need to use Nmap port 555.192.168.0.1. Oh, sorry, I used the 10 series, 10.1.13.24. So why I used port 5555? Because port 5555 is used by Android debug bridge, mean ADB. In the question, it was already mentioned to use what? ADB shell. So I have used it. Then let me guess, I found the IP is say 15. So I'm going to connect ADB connect 10.10.1.15, and we have to provide the port. Okay. Then ADB shell. We need to check what insert there. Then we will move on to SD card. Then ls, we need to check. We need to check the directory where we are. Then we will pull it. Pull SD card scan. Then let me say the attacker, our host is attacker. Third one. So this will pull. Sorry. Oh, Okay, this will pull the file. Then you will change the directory to scan. Then you will then command ls will show you what's inside there. Then use ent command. H. Or firstly, you have to install the ent. Then you will check evil.elf. Say I am just this is the demo name of the file. Evil one.elf. Evil2.elf and rest of the elf files. Then decrypt as I have mentioned SHA-384. I am decrypting. You have to decrypt all the file. Then you get one hash value. Type last four characters and solve it. Easy, right? Then the most interesting part, perform a vulnerability scan for the host with IP address. Is my recording on or I am talking to myself? Yes, the recording is on. So the question 5 is perform a vulnerability scan for the host with IP address 10.10 dot something. What is the severity score of a vulnerability that indicates end of the life of a web development language platform? This was the questions, but I have searched it. They may ask you how many low severities of vulnerability are there, how many high levels of vulnerability are there, the score of low or the score of high. It's so easy. You have to answer it using the open verse. I'm just writing down open verse. Username and password will be given in instructions and scan to know the basic open verse. Search for Google or YouTube videos. As I expect, as you are searching for CH exam questions, I expect that you know about the OpenVerse and map, Wireshark, etc. Okay, so I am continuing to question 6. Today I will upload up to question 6. Then after getting your response, I will upload rest of the questions. Okay. The question number 6. Exploit a remote login and command and execution application on a Linux targeted machine to access sensitive file, blah, 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 dot text, enter the content in the file as answer. So they will provide you an website or IP. You will go there. Let me say the IP is www.xsx.com. You have to find the robot sensitive file, robotext or network pass text. So how I have found this www.xsx.com, I was given the network pass.txt, network pass.txt. You have to do it in the Google Chrome or the browser they will provide. Okay. And if they provide you the questions like in a targeted machine, you have to use a metasploit. So I'm showing you how to do it in as an example. This is one type or type two. First, Nmap port 22, 23, 80, 3389, 10.10.1.13/24. Then Nmap is the all the port always oh, say the IP is 14. Then I will telnet 10.10.1.14 80 and get HTTP 1.0. Okay. Then I will use Hydra. User will be given. Password will be given. We will go to the IP SSH. And then SSH. Say username is Linux at the rate 10.10.1.14 telnet. I'm not sure about the solution. I found it in the Google MSF Venom. Okay, let me just copy paste it. Most probably I'm just wasting my time here. I don't know whether it will come or not. Just a screenshot, take the screenshot here. I'm not sure about it. I have already told you that I'm not sure whether it type 4 will come or not. So I'm not discussing about it. So the rest of the questions will be uploaded if I get response. Thank you so much.